process that cells use to generate energy. It uses glucose to get a net of 2 ATP molecules. So these are the mnemonics that we are going to use. Hungry pirates pick all the greatest pickled pumpkins ever picked. Each capital letter corresponds to an enzyme. So for H, hexokinase. For P, phosphoglucose isomerase. But as you can see, we have many enzymes which starts with letter P. So we have to make sure that each mnemonic will correspond to the enzyme, either it's an isomerase, kinase, or mutase. So for example, we have pyrates, P and I, for phosphoglucose isomerase. Then we have PIK, P and K, for phosphofructose kinase 1. Now for A, we have aldolase. And T, we have triose phosphate isomerase. For G, we have glyceraldehyde 3-P dehydrogenase. P for phosphoglycerate kinase, P for phosphoglycerate mutase, E for enulase, and P for pyruvate kinase. Among all these enzymes, the most important enzymes are the first one, hexokinase, the third one, phosphofructose kinase 1, the seventh one, phosphoglycerate kinase, and the 10th one, pyruvate kinase. The first two enzymes converts ATP to ADP, while the last two enzymes converts ADP to ATP. The first two enzymes subtracts 2 molecules of ATP. The last two enzymes adds 4 molecules of ATP. So we have a net of 2 ATP molecules. For us to remember this more, we can use of the equation 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. We use 3 for phosphofructose kinase, the 7th enzyme, phosphoglycerate kinase, and 10 for pyruvate kinase. Now we're going to use hexokinase, the first enzyme, as part of the number 10.
Glycolysis starts with a 1 molecule of glucose. Using an enzyme, hexokinase or glucokinase, it will be converted into glucose 6-phosphate with an expenditure of 1 ATP. And then after that, glucose 6-phosphate, using the enzyme phosphohexose isomerase, it will be isomerized to yield fructose 6-phosphate. And now we have a fructose 6-phosphate using the enzyme phosphofructokinase with an expenditure of another 1 ATP. It will be converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. And then, using an enzyme aldolase, this fructose 1,6-bisphosphate will be split into 2 molecules. One molecule is dihydroxyacetone phosphate, and the other one is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This first molecule, dihydroxyacetone phosphate, will then be converted into another molecule of glucose glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate using the enzyme triose phosphate isomerase. And then we have now 2 molecules of the molecule glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, in which the succeeding process will start. Okay, what is the first process? Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate using the enzyme glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase will be converted into bis-phosphoglycerate with a yield of 1 molecule of NADH. But since we have 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, we have now 2 NADH. Next, bis-phosphoglycerate will be converted into 3-phosphoglycerate using the enzyme phosphoglycerate kinase to yield another molecule of ATP. So now we have 2 ATP and 2 NADH. After that, 3-phosphoglycerate will be converted into 2-phosphoglycerate using the enzyme phosphoglyceromutase to yield 2-phosphoglycerine. And then this molecule will be converted into phosphoenolpyruvate using the enolase. And then this phosphoenolpyruvate will then be converted into pyruvate using pyruvate kinase to yield another molecule of ATP. So recapping, we have 2 molecules of ATP here, 2 molecules of ATP here, and 2 molecules of NADH here. So the final product of glycolysis in using 1 molecule of glucose is pyruvate, 2 molecules of pyruvate, since we have 2 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate.
So I'm going to explain glycolysis in a more simpler manner that you can understand. So first, we have to draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4 circles, and then 1 W, 1 M, 3 more M's, 1, 2, 3, and 2 lightning bolts. 1, 2. So in the first circle, you can see 1 hand. So in the second circle, you can see already 1 phosphate group because hexokinase already charged it. On the third circle, there is 1 phosphate group and an additional 1 arm because it is already a fructose. So on the fourth circle, there is already 2 phosphate group because phosphofructose kinase 1 charged it again. So this fourth circle is then split into two molecules. So the enzyme used here is the aldolase. So the first is the ketone and then the aldehyde. This ketone is then converted into aldehyde by triose phosphate isomerase. So going down here, you can see that the first M has already 1 phosphate group. It is because of the enzyme G3P dehydrogenase, because it charged it, so there will be an additional phosphate group. So on the second M, you can see that a phosphoglycerate kinase removed the phosphate group. So in the third M, you will observe that the phosphate group from here is then moved in the middle by the phosphoglycerate mutase. So this third M is then converted into an enol group by the enolase, and then the phosphate group is still present here. But using the pyruvate kinase, the phosphate here will then be removed and then turning it into pyruvate. So in total, the net result is, from here, we invested glucose, 1 glucose, 2 ADP, 2 NAD plus 2 inorganic phosphate, and you will gain a net result of 2 pyruvate, 2 ATP, 2 NADH, 2 hydrogen ions, and 2 molecules of water.
So now that we have learned glycolysis, we are now going to discuss gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis is the formation of glucose. So now, in glycolysis, what we did is, from glucose we turn it to pyruvate. For gluconeogenesis, we're going to do it the other way around, from pyruvate to glucose. So we know that pyruvate would undergo the Krebs cycle. From the Krebs cycle, it would form malate. Malate then would be converted to oxaloacetate. Oxaloacetate, via the enzyme phosphoenolpyruvate carboxylase, would be converted into phosphoenolpyruvate. Phosphoenolpyruvate would then follow the process of glycolysis in the other way around. So it would go this way, and it would lead to fructose 1,6 biphosphate. Fructose 1,6 biphosphate would then be converted to fructose 6-phosphate via the enzyme fructose biphosphatase. fructose biphosphate is an important enzyme which would convert fructose 1,6-biphosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. And then fructose 6-phosphate would be converted to glucose 6-phosphate via phosphohexose isomerase. After this, glucose 6-phosphate would then be converted into glucose via the enzyme glucose 6-phosphatase. So glucose 6-phosphatase would react to glucose 6-phosphate so that it would be converted to glucose. So in gluconeogenesis, we need to remember three important factors. First is the phosphoenol pyruvate, because this one, via the enzyme phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase, would convert oxaloacetate to phosphoenol pyruvate. The second is the conversion of fructose 1,6-biphosphate into fructose 6-phosphate via the enzyme fructobiphosphatase. Remember, fructobiphosphatase. Phosphofructokinase is used for glycolysis, not gluconeogenesis. After this, the last factor is the conversion of glucose 6-phosphate to glucose via the enzyme glucose 6-phosphatase. Glucose 6-phosphatase is used for gluconeogenesis, not hexokinase or glucokinase, because these enzymes are used for glycolysis. But we need glucose 6-phosphatase to convert glucose 6-phosphate to glucose. So this is the overall gluconeogenesis.